So Clarence Thomas is facing new calls for recusal from certain cases. Why? Well, this group First Liberty that has spearheaded a bunch of different cases, including efforts to allow prayer back in public school, things like that. They're targeting deeply conservative ideas. Um, they're trying to get these cases heard. Well, Ginny Thomas, Clarence Thomas's wife, sent them an email praising them for their efforts to overturn or to fight Joe Biden's efforts to get term limits and an enforceable code of ethics for the Supreme Court. Yeah, how dare we try to, put term limits on the highest court of the land and make them act in an ethical way? That's above and beyond ridiculous that we should ever consider that. For those of you that didn't catch that, yes, that was sarcasm. But come on, she's praising their group and their efforts to battle this with Joe Biden. And now the calls are for Clarence Thomas to recuse himself from cases involving them. He won't because he's corrupt. That's the way he is. And I think once Kamala Harris wins, there's going to be a pressure campaign on the Supreme Court and maybe Clarence Thomas. There is a chance he could end up being, convinced maybe behind the scenes to retire. I don't know. But when they start looking into him and looking into the gifts and everything else, it's very clear there's something shady going on. He could have tax issues. He could have all kinds of stuff. And maybe he resigns and retires instead of facing criminal prosecution. Wouldn't be the first time that's happened. So we'll see what happens there. But once again, Clarence Thomas is looking very corrupt. And even the Senate Democratic senators are looking at it going, man, there's something here. Because Ginny Thomas testified before Congress saying her and her husband don't talk about each other's line of work. They don't know what they have going on. Well, yeah, I don't believe that for a minute either. So we'll see what comes out of this. But come January, after Vice President Kamala Harris becomes President Harris and she's got a Democratic-controlled Congress, they need to get to work and fix our Supreme Court because this can't stand.